It was a hot day. I remember being at nearly 90 degrees. I was content with my chips, air conditioning, and video games, watching movies and wasting my life away, when a good friend of mine asked if I could help him with his new house in Elizabeth. At first, the idea killed me, but what were friends for? So I agreed. As we arrived at the house, Eddie looked around and started to walk away. I followed him. He muttered these words that I still remember. "This doesn't seem familiar." And that's when we saw him come out of the shadows. What we saw was a giant brown pit bull with a metal chain tied to its neck about 25 feet away. His teeth were growling and his eyes were staring. We were turned to stone, as if frozen into ice. My eyes met with the dog's, and he saw my fear in my eyes. And I saw his drooling, sharp teeth. I finally got enough courage to speak. "Eddie, whatever you do, don't make any sudden movements." Eddie looked at me in the eyes and immediately ran when I finished that sentence, leaving me behind in the dust with the monster. The monster took off after me. I started to run as fast as I could, and as if time slowed itself, I kept seeing the dog coming closer and closer. Soon, he was next to me. I expected to be torn apart by the jaws of the beast, but I took one giant leap, escaping his jaws of death. In that jump, the dog had missed me by only an inch, and was choked by the metal chain. He had no more room to run, and I was saved. I fell to the ground, laying in the sun, thinking, "Wow, I almost died. What have I been doing with my life?" At that moment, I had realized I was wasting my life away with such useless things as video games and movies. I just had something surreal happen, and now it's a story I can share for the rest of my life. What I realized was, life isn't about the stories you hear on TV, but the stories you share in your own personal life.